Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ramani Online Mathematics. Please, if you know you have not subscribed, try to subscribe and share to your colleagues. I'm trying to promote my YouTube channel. If you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please try to subscribe for me and also share to people so that they can also enjoy and also subscribe and support the work that I'm doing. Okay, so we are going to start with equal vectors and equal vectors leading to simultaneous equation. Already we have done equality of vectors or vector equality, and we are going to look at where these equal vectors leads towards a simultaneous equation. So that's what we are going to do. But how well is a simultaneous equation? How good it is? Okay, so let's look at the first example. If a equals, that's vector a equals 1 negative 1, b is equals to 2 3, and c equals negative 4 negative 11, find the scalar or the scalars m and n such that c equals ma plus nb, where m and n are scalars or scalar. So they are giving us a relation here, equation here, where c is equals to ma plus nb. The m and the a is what you are going to look for. The a and b has been given to us. C has also been given. Okay, so let's see. So we have c is equals to ma plus nb. Okay. Now, in the question, c has been given as negative 4, negative 11. So here I have negative 4, negative 11. A has been given as 1, negative 1. So I have m bracket open, 1, negative 1. B has been given as 2, 3. So 2, 3. Negative 4, negative 11. Now this is a scalar, so it will multiply this. So m times 1 is m. M times negative 1 will be negative m. N times 2 will be 2n. N times 3 will be 3n. Now, let's add these two. So here I'm going to have negative 4, negative 11, because m plus 2n will be m plus 2n. You can't combine because they are not like terms. And this one will give you negative m plus 3n. Okay. Since these are what equal vectors, then you can equate the components. So it means that m plus 2 and this one should be equals to negative 4. You name this one equation 1. Then negative m plus 3n is equals to negative 11. Equation number 2. So you see that this is simultaneous what equation. Why do you call this simultaneous equation? Because it is having two unknown variables that you need to find for. Is that okay? So when you have equation that is having two or more unknown variables, it is called simultaneous equation. But when the equation is having just one variable, then there's no need to call it simultaneous. All right. So here, simultaneous equation, we have numerous methods of solving it, but the ones that you know is the substitution method, the elimination method. If you don't know, you can also use matrix to solve simultaneous equation. Use graphical method to also solve what simultaneous equation. So here I want to use the elimination method. So for the elimination method, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add equation 1 and what equation 2. So let me add it. M plus negative m will give you 0. Is that okay? I'm adding this to this will give you 0. Now 2n plus 3n will give you 5n is equals to negative 4 plus negative 11 will give you negative 15. So let's divide both sides by 5. So that I have n to be negative 3. 5 can go into 15 3 times. This is n. When you get this, you just visit the equation 1 and the equation 2. Anyone that you feel that you want to substitute, then n equals negative 3 into. So let's use the equation 1. So what you do is that you put n equals negative 3 into equation 1. Where's our equation 1? Equation 1 is m plus 2n equals -4. So m plus 2, n is -3 equals -4. M 2 times -3 is -6 equals -4. So m is equals to -4 minus. Okay, when we take additive inverse of the become plus 6. So m will be equals to positive 2, right? So this is the answer. Therefore, m is 2, n is equals to -3. You can test to see whether it is true. So let's put m here. If m is 2, here will be 2, then here will be 2 times 3. That will be -6. 2 plus -6 is -4. You can also test here, you get the same thing. Thank you. Now, let's look at the second example. Okay, example 2. If p equals 2 -1, q equals 1 over 3, and r equals 5 -6, find m and n such that, so here too the formula has been given as r equals member of parliament plus nq. R equals mp plus what? Nq. Here r has been given as 5 -6. So we have 5 -6 equals p has been given as 2 -1. So m multiplied by 2 -1. Q has been given as 1 3. 1 3. So we have 5 -6 equals 2m minus m. I hope you know why. This multiply this multiply this. This one will be n 3n. Is that okay? So we have 5 -6 equals, so we are going to add them. That gives you 2m plus n -m plus 3n. Now since they are equal vectors, you create their components. So we have 2m plus n equals 5. Then we also have, so let's name this equation 1. We also have -m plus 3n equals -6. Let's name this one equation 2. Now the first one that I did, I used elimination method. This one, let's use substitution method. For the substitution, it's all about making one of the equation, one of the variable there, the subject, then go and substitute it into another equation. So here, let me make n the subject from equation 1. So if I make n the subject from the equation, I'm going to have n equals 5 minus 2m. Let's name this one equation 3, okay? Now what you do is that you put equation 3 into equation 2. In fact, you cannot put equation 3 into equation 1 again because the equation 3 was made from the equation 1. So you can't put it back there again. Okay, so let's put it here. So it means that whenever I see n, I'll put 5 minus 2m there. So -m plus 3 bracket open 5 minus 2m equals -6. So -m plus 15, 3 5 is 15 minus 6m. 3 times -2m is -6m. It's equals to -6. Is that okay? Now here, -m, -6m will give you -7m. So here will be -7m. Now let me take additive inverse of 15 when it can become negative. We have -6 minus 15. So -7m equals -21. Let's divide here by negative 7. Negative 7 means that my m will be 3. 7 can go into 21. 3 times negative will cancel negative. Okay. Now you have m to be 3. Is that okay? What you are going to do is that already you have made n the subject here. So you just come back to equation number 3 and put m equals 3 into equation 3. So you say that put m equals 3 into equation 3. Where's our equation 3? Equation 3 is n equals 5 minus 2m. So n equals 5 minus 2 bracket open 3. So n equals 5 minus 6. N equals negative 1. So therefore, our m is 3, n is negative 1. That is it. Okay. Very good. Now, try the II. So thank you very much for watching. You move to the next topic. Thank you.